Hey everyone, it's Dustin with TechMD. We are going to be fixing a Motorola G7 right here on my little stand here. We are working on with the brand new Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus with the phone. So I finally don't have a 4K 60 frames per minute 5-minute limit anymore like the previous Note 9. So I can finally record on the Galaxy. Hopefully we'll have a very good recording time and hopefully everything works out well. But yeah, so today we're going to be fixing the brand new Motorola G7. So here we go. Hey guys, part 2 of my intro video here is first I'm going to put just down below in the link in the description a time date stamp when the actual real repair starts, because there's a different way to actually fix the phone, which is you're gonna have to go through the front way and not the back, and I started with the back. So anyways, just a link in the description with the time date stamp to get you straight to where the video starts. But if you want to watch the whole thing, you know, I greatly appreciate that. But yeah, was a unique phone. Okay, so we are now officially going to start working on the Moto G. So the very first thing you want to do is go ahead and turn it off. And this is the G7. So it's a little bit different than the G6. Obviously the parts kind of look like a LG G7, if you've looked at some of my other videos here. So we're just peeling apart some of this tape that's on it. I don't think none of this is supposed to be here. I got one other piece of tape, and I'm assuming that is just to make sure that sticks down. Okay, now that we've evaluated the part, we're going to test the part here in a minute. Once again, make sure your phone's turned off, and we're going to go ahead and slide that SIM card tray out of there with a SIM card tool, or I just use my penelope tool. And just to let you know, I do have a lot of international friends and customers out there. If you ever want to contact me on WhatsApp, I don't always respond right away, but it is, and my video editor can put this on screen and down below in the description. My WhatsApp number is 702-720-7213. And feel free to contact me on that phone number if you have any questions. Email the best for if you want to get your own phone fixed. So this is going to get nice and hot and toasty, so you're going to probably want to get some gloves on. That are heat resistant would be ideal. Obviously you want to check your back glass, make sure it's not broken already. So this video is presented on my Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, like I was saying earlier, and it has the 4K 60 frames per second, like I've been doing on my iPhone's previous videos. So I'm very excited to see the quality of this. I literally just picked up my Galaxy yesterday. Got it for a great deal too. So we don't want to cut in too deep because we don't know what's underneath. This feels almost plasticky, but I'm not sure if it's glass or plastic or ceramic. So now that we got it lifted up a little bit more, keep on ungluing. I was thinking about getting a second camera here on a little tripod and just off to the right so I can get some better views. So see what you guys thought about that. Looks like we just have to disconnect this cable here, but it's not disconnecting, so I'm going to push this through. And unglue it from the back. Okay, wow, that's tricky. So there is no disconnect right here. So you could have easily ripped or torn that if you pulled that too hard. So it has to be unglued from here in order to move further. Very interesting, guys. So let's get a plastic tool here and see if we can crack this open. Looks like we might have to go this route. Having zero luck going that route yet. I don't see any screws. No screw holes. This has to separate. It might go through the front. Let's try that. Once again, this is Moto G7 and not the G7 Play Power or Plus. Just the G7. This is the more expensive one, as I believe, at $300 retail. We're going to just get nice and toasty and put our gloves back on here. Man, oh man, you want to be really careful digging in here. The battery's just exposed. That is nuts. This is a very unique design. And good thing this is not a very sharp edge, but if I dug deep enough, I could have exploded that battery. Okay, LG, you're making life very interesting now. Let's get all this broken glass out of here. You laughing up there? I think my client's laughing. Don't want to slip on this spot either because you don't want to explode the battery. And let's get the T5 screwdriver out. This is a screwdriver I use is just a titanium bit. It's like $15 on eBay, I do believe. It's been a while since I bought it, but it's lasted me forever. The bit's never strip. Lots of pressure there, or you'll strip it. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Looks like they're better quality screws though. And one more screw, possibly, required. So this is more of an easier foam than the other G's, I'd say. Okay, let's unclip the power here, and then the LCD cable. And we can remove the LCD off. And let's go ahead and, before we ruin this cable back here, let's glue the back on, since we don't need that. Feels like glass, so this is how you would replace the glass panel. You'd scrape off all that old glue, especially if it has glass shards in it. And then you would put down some new adhesive. All I'm doing here is just getting rid of the excessive thick adhesive here. And then I could probably just put down an extra strip or two, but not over the original adhesive unless I want to redo the whole thing, which I'm not interested in doing. Just enough to make sure it sticks down. So for all of you who don't know, this is a new phone that came out February 15th, and she just barely got it and broke it and bought the parts, which was nice of her. I didn't have to buy the parts. There's no videos that I know of, and nor do I like to look at other videos that showed me how to do this type of repair. So meaning that I learned by trial and error, and we had to learn by trial and error today on this video how to open up this phone. But it should have been first clue is the screen here, you know, clips on like this. So that's probably first clue that it was probably front. I haven't seen a Motorola front ways yet, so I would assume that it was just going under the frame or something like that. Just moving the adhesive away from the Motorola button. Hopefully we can get this lined up properly without any problems. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to dig out the old broken adhesive and broken glass. This reminds me of a little bit of the what's the phone? Essential phone, which is a unique and challenging phone, to say the least. It has its own challenges. I don't think I put up a video on there because I didn't have good time to do it. And okay, so this is coming unsealed. So what we're going to probably do is just crank up the heat a little bit, and then watch out for this and make sure that's not covered. That's your speaker, your microphone hole, so you'll have to test it after you're done sealing it up. Just hold that down in place for a second. This looks like a dual SIM phone. Oh, it is. It's just not cut out for it. Or maybe it is. Weird. This is supposed to be a good international phone, as I was reading up on this phone. Okay. Let's get this cable plugged in here. Just like little Lego connectors, as Zach would say. If you know who Zach is, you should. Oh, looks like the screen is functioning. That's always a good thing. You guys all should follow me on my Instagram channel. On my Instagram channel, I just did an old iPhone 4S. It was fun. You guys totally missed out. Tech_MD. You can find us on Instagram. So it looks like the touch is working, which is great. And so now we have to go through the process of sealing it down. Do we want to use adhesive, or do we want to, really annoying, or do we want to use glue? So some of the new LG G7s are glued down, so I might consider doing that as an option. I have to peel this piece off the front camera. They don't really give us much room, so I'm very considering it. Yeah, and it looks like we didn't really get a piece with this for around it. So I'm thinking I'm opting for super glue. Don't always go for super glue, but this one is, like I said, is probably going to be best suited for that. So for super glue, I think it's all over the place and you got to go quick. I mean, really quick. So before I actually do that, let's seal the phone. Kind of important. If you had the adhesive strip, I'd recommend doing that, but since we don't, we have to go with this. Because even my very thin adhesive, well, I don't know. Just seems like a pain. Guess we could try. What's there hurt to try? Yeah, let's try. Okay, let me get my super thin adhesive here. I use Tessa tape, and it's a pain in the rear to work with. It's a 1/2 millimeter thick. It gets stuck to everything, and this is a brand new roll and it's already messy. Pain in the rear. So, arts and crafts times with Dustin today. Yay, how exciting. You can use super glue, but just be careful when using it. You gotta go fast, like 10 seconds fast. You have to have it in all 4 corners in 10 seconds and seal it before that glue starts drying too fast. I have no clue where my new X-Acto knife is, so I'm just going to use scissors for now. I'm sure that's fine. Could you imagine the guy who has to make this stuff? Oof, that would be fun. $18 minutes in, not bad. Could have been faster if I didn't have to mess with that back. Corners are hard to get to, for obvious reasons. This is curved and the tape is not cut or curved. So it's best to just try to put this on the best you can. Have patience. Put it on one of those pieces of paper and stick it in a Ziploc. And then you can salvage your 1/2 millimeter tape. Take my titanium tweezers I bought off Mentor's website. If you guys haven't found a place to get your Samsung Galaxy glass screens refurbished, hit me up. And iPhone X and newer phones refurbished. Let me know. I got a guy out of New Mexico. He's really good. And decently priced and fairly okay with speed. So he needs to improve his speed time, but for the most part, I've been happy and good communication he has. But yeah, if you guys want to get your glass screen repaired on more advanced phones, hit me up. Okay, so we got the adhesive around. Go ahead and stick this on. Oh, come on. Okay, and then before we stick it, one last check. It's good. And let's seal it up here. Be careful about sealing. You don't put too much pressure on, as you could potentially break it, especially if you forgot to dig out all the glass. It's challenging. There we go. So since we're using Tessa tape, it's heat activated. So what we're gonna do is crank it up a little bit, warm it up for a second, and then activate that adhesive. Overall, I find this thumb a very beautiful thumb and decent looking. I love the new design, Motorola, and so easy to fix. That's it, guys. A little pressure down, and then check, make sure it's not popping up anywhere. If it's popping up, it's very possible that the foam is bent a little bit, so a little super glue will fix that too. But too much pressure can cause the screen to pop up either way. Hey everyone, thanks for watching TechMD YouTube. If you get a chance, can you please like the video, subscribe it, and if I did anything wrong, just let me know. I do want to grow as a human being, as a technician, and I want to become one of the best technicians out there to service everyone. I love opening these new devices like the Motorola G6, and I continue trying to release weekly videos as much as possible in the future. So look out for that, and let me know how the quality was. Hopefully the audio and the video quality is even better today now that we're using the Galaxy 10. Anyways guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.